through that journey of the time, the extra efforts. You mentioned off camera to me that you've actually been setting up this business for over a year. What exactly went into that year-long process?
Actually, it was finding the correct or the nice quality product. It was not an easy job. I traveled many countries in order to find what we have right now. Yeah.
I just love that. I love that emphasis on quality, and I love the emphasis on the quality product. Could you just elaborate on that? You know, I spoke to you before, Mohammed, and one thing that you mentioned was you were looking to bring forward a product which was inexpensive, which was affordable, and that was going to compete with the largely departmental stores and Chinese products or imported products that, you know, South Africans are currently wearing. Could you elaborate on your vision and where you see this as a franchise, as an organization growing? How do you plan on expanding?
The plan on expanding is there. We just need our fellow South Africans to support us. That is the most important thing. But I have that confidence we will succeed, because what we have, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. The products which we have and the prices which we are selling, everyone is shocked. So it brought some lights to me that let's say I'm 100% sure we will succeed on this long journey.
And, you know, I love that emphasis on success. Could you tell us a little bit more of your studies when you went back home to Tanzania and you realized that there was this gap in the market in South Africa? What specifically stood out for you? What were you studying at the time? What did you look at? How does South Africa look from a Tanzanian perspective in terms of its retail market?
Actually, I was not studying in Tanzania, but my only concept was overseas. And I was in touch with some different suppliers, different countries, and luckily I managed to visit most of the countries which I was talking to the suppliers. And after being there, then part of the homework was at least done.
Mohammed, as every entrepreneur struggles to find investment,
Okay.
And to find a good investor into either their idea or into their business, I wanted to ask you, where did you as an entrepreneur find investment for your business?
As I mentioned before this business, I'm a businessman. So there was some sources. Apart from that, what I can say as a businessman, trust is more important. You have to build this trust. After having the trust, I'm sure investment is not a problem. Sometimes your word can be more expensive than money. Yeah. And end of the day, there are some financial institutes, banks, everything. They are ready to support. So it's just, what I can say, the most hard thing is to build up the idea, the business. But getting the investment is not as hard as you think.
I absolutely love the emphasis on trust. I love the emphasis on you having to put yourself and your principles, your values ahead of the business. On that note, what would you say is the most important value or principle to have in business?
For myself?
Yes, absolutely.
For myself, actually, I don't really look for the profit, the big profit margins. What I would love to is to see my fellow South Africans are satisfied with our products and with anyone can afford. You know, sometimes the middle class people, the low class people, it's very hard for them to support, to afford quality things. But my aim or my target, or I can say my goal, is to see a middle class or a low class people, high class people in the same range, which anyone can have that product. What I can say, our products, anyone can use. High class people, middle class people, and low class people, because it's affordable and it's a nice thing. It's not like high class people can wear nice. Why? The other low class people, they have to also. Yeah, so that's my goal, my target. Like, I need everyone to be equal.
You mentioned trust, you mentioned confidence. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Let's say, for me, myself, my trust is in my partners. I sell handbag, shoes, dresses, jackets, everything. Let me not forget to tell you, everything is 99 rand. So I look forward to expand and to be all over South Africa.
That's absolutely beautiful. Mohammed, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And to all the viewers in today's episode, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Until the next episode of Startup Talks with Thoko, don't forget to subscribe down below.